Hello there. Welcome everyone. My camera, I always gotta make sure it's recording, but yes, it is. Well, welcome my Aquarius friends and viewers out there, and all you air signs actually that been following me, new subscribers. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it very, very much. And for this October 2015 Aquarius. And by the way, your mantra is I know. You've got that energy bearer. You're the water bearer for the as the Aquarius image, and you also you rule the circulation and the ankles, which is important, very important. And also that in the tarot, you're number 17, Major Arcana, the star card, which is a beautiful card. I mean, it is, totally beautiful, beautiful energy. So that's why I think also as the Aquarius sign goes, you guys are kind of always in the future. You have all the ideas going on. You guys are definitely ones who know what's going on because you live ahead of your time. So it's like you're just gifted that way. And as an air sign, you think a lot, you mentally, so you receive messages and you know what's core to you as a sign. So, but you also have that, to every pro there's a con, and that Aquarius can be rebellious and, you know, independent in a way that they're stubborn, but they are the inventors, the ones that they know how to make it happen. So it's all positive. It's all positive, but for the air signs, since you're going to close us up, Aquarius, we began with Libra because everything's happening in October for Libra with their new moon, and we got to prepare to balance. October 2015, balance has been a big theme for a long time, but mainly these last two readings back to back, Libra and Gemini. It's still getting a grasp of our mental thoughts. Do we think positive or do we go straight to the fear factor and negative? Which no, we don't want to go there. Okay, we want to balance and take it everything a lighter pace, a little more gentler. Okay, and October here with Libra. Also, um, Venus is in the house, so just know that you know Queen Venus, Goddess Venus is here to planet. Venus is here to share the love and show the love, and that's what we're going to go. So we're going to start with the tarot of Nefertari. Uh, for the thinking part, the Egyptians did a lot of thinking, so I wanted to work with Tarot Nefertari, and Nefertari was the main queen love of Ramses II. I mean, he had many wives and fathered many children, hundreds of children, but this was his woman, as you can say. But we did receive the Three of Swords for the last reading, but we did receive the King of Pentacles. So the mental thoughts are there, whether you're, giving them to people or if you're the one that gets it, gets a little backstabbing. So just forgive everybody was the other message. And, definitely the yes thing is going on. So just take care of you. And I'm just highlighting these cards because it was cute how for the Libra reading, the Lover's card came through, and then for Gemini, the Two of Hearts came through, which is my favorite card in the whole deck. Of all the 78 or how many cards are in tarot deck, traditional, you know, that's what came through. So I kind of love that vibe. But okay, so let us sit comfortably, Aquarius, and let it, put it out there. What your thoughts are. We're coming into October here, in a couple of weeks here, less than that, and so let's really have a game plan, at least how you're feeling with our emotions also, because whatever we think really gets put out there, and that's how it affects our emotions or others. Okay, so let's think positive and make this happen. And deep breathing is very key for, lowering blood pressure and just, you know, getting the lungs in and relaxing. So relaxing has been very important for all of us too, everybody. So let's just take this time while I pick these 6 cards and deep breathe in. And exhale slowly, and sit comfortably. Okay. Gonna take a deep breath, inhale. Let your belly stick out, inhale. Have a deep breath, inhale. Okay, get the little blue jay out there. And this last deck comes from the Llewellyn Tarot Companion. This was the Lover's card that came out. And the Lover's card is the Emperor and the Empress in this deck. But that's a kind of a new deck for me, but I kind of been enjoying it. And at the end, I'm going to pick for all the zodiac signs a goddess guidance oracle, and Mott came out as fairness. But we'll see what comes through for you, my dear Aquarius friends, a little later. Okay, well, we have 6 cards on the table. Let's see how the reading unfolds. And may everybody absorb positivity for this reading. Okay, wait a minute. This card wanted to come through too. Okay, I saw this card kind of sticking out, so let's remember to read that one too. Okay. Knight of Swords. Well, that's well done. Yes. So we have some young energy upon us, but working with, the court cards here, because the knights are a court card. So he's in the castle, you can say. Okay. And we had the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins come out for the Gemini. So obviously we have some energy here. And the swords are the air signs for our Aquarius friends. So mentally, we're getting focused. And wow, look at that. We've got the Pope here for you right here. Pope Francis is here. So that's kind of neat because really, mentally, we're having ourselves, we're getting it together, giving it all new young blood. We're letting the rest go, and we're becoming more spiritual. Okay, there's spiritual lessons, and when you evolve into spiritual kindness, beautiful things can happen. And really, there's much, not only wisdom from the cosmic realm, but number 5, the Hierophant, is very respected here on this plane, 3D, as to say how, he's been well accepted, Pope Francis, in, the USA. And it's wonderful to see it. And, I wish that, we ran our government with 2 people, 2 different views, but we got to come together. But anyway, that's what the Hierophant does. Okay, so very intriguing so far for the Aquarius people. Oh, and we have from the magical unicorns for the air element sign, we have Grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. That's lovely to know. And really, now that when we're, if you read, or excuse me, if you watch videos like this or read your tarot cards or oracle cards, you're familiar by now that, the spirit world is alive. I mean, it exists and we can tap it, but it's also beautiful to help these lost spirits, these lost souls that are still stuck, to send them to the light. And that's what the unicorns help us with. Excuse me. But here is Grandparent. Beautiful. And if anybody is a guardian angel to us, it would be our grandparents in heaven. Okay? That is lovely. This is like high power protection from a loved one in your family that is now here in 3D, for you. And definitely, as I understand it, if it's a grandparent or a child that's passed, they are your guardian angels. And there it is. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken because they're your guardian angels. Fascinating. And look at the colors. Gorgeous. So you see, even when we are thinking off thoughts, we can always realize the spirit world is there to help us as well. No doubt about it. And it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. And let's say an amen to that. Hallelujah. Yes. Wonderful. We are all different. And that's what's the beauty. We're all different, but we're still children of the cosmic realm. And we can bring the same joy energy, the same love energy, But we just do it in a different way. And it's wonderful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That's right. It's okay to be different, my dears. Yes, it is. And we have, oh, look how wonderful. The 6 of Wands. Talking about triumph, right? Our mantra is preparing towards triumph and victory. Well, this is all about that right here. This is the triumph card. So my Aquarius friends, it's like you're definitely, astute here, you know. Interesting, interesting, wonderful, beautiful. 6 of Wands. Well, we may have to read that because that's brought a lot of like energy to the table, really positive. And then we have, oh my goodness, then we have the universe. Okay, Aquarius, I have to say that October is going to be the month for you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, it is. You have a Major Arcana with the Pope energy, and I'm not taking away from that card at all. I'm giving a double, triple whammy vibes, considering that there's a Pope here in the USA representing peace and global climate. Get it together, people. And he does it articulately, and the people love him. It's beautiful, beautiful. So I have to say, my air signs, Aquarius, you're bringing it home. Definitely bringing it home. Very good. And we got the spirit with the guardian angel grandparent in the house. How lovely is that? And it's okay to be different. Okay? It's okay to be different. Let's see what the goddess has to say. Or let's pick up this bonus card while we're at it. Okay, so look at that. The Judgment card. Judgment card. We know all about that. And actually, Goddess Mott, who was, did I put her up? Yeah, right here, who was in the last read for Gemini, it's all about that fairness, that balance, that justice, okay? Because when you get to that next realm, call it heaven or hell, you will be judged, okay? But hopefully, if you've been doing a good deeds on this earthly realm planet, then you're wide open to the white light, beautiful heaven, where it's all fabulous. Wonderful, wonderful. See, they're getting them ready, getting a person ready for the afterlife with the judgment. But everybody, it's all fair in the name of love and war, right? But we already had Mott in the house, so I have to say it's positive, okay? We already know we're on the right path, because especially watching these kind of readings and these kind of videos, you're have an open mind, okay? You have an open mind to who, what, when, where, and why. That's what we try to do in esoteric wisdom. We try to open the mind to understand that we can tap the supernatural as well as this realm here. And if we combine the both with divine alliance, we wait on divine's commands or messages. That's why we have to deep breathe and shut the chatter off and go within for at least half an hour every day. Then we get it. We get the messages. Mother Earth is in the house. How fabulous. Wonderful. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. And isn't that fascinating? Because you Aquarius people, you're all about setting up the events and making it go, win. Yes, I'm Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. This is how we do it. This is how we roll. So, oh, my dear Aquarius friends, if you guys are into environmentalism, then no doubt this is what they would love to see you involved with. This would be a yes in the checklist for, things to do in your life, whether you check it off the bucket list or you embrace it and it's your purpose in some way to be active with all this. Take action with this, okay? Take action, contact those. And even if you just take the action for, taking care about your house, if you have birds, feed a couple of birds with the bird seed. I have all these birds now because, well, I do feed them, and I water them. But the point is now they sing, they sing. Loco was just here the other day. I don't see him too much, but he has this baby boy I see here. I see a little red top woodpecker baby, and I'm assuming it's his, but anyway. So yes, how exciting. And it's for all of us, anybody who's watching this, this is what we're about we have to do, and that's why because of this Francis Pope coming here, Pope Francis, excuse me, I'm just so happy about his arrival at this certain time, this globe. That's why all these energies are really happening. They're manifesting in many ways the beauty of a saving Mother Earth. And he is fabulous. It's just meant. And here comes this full moon this weekend, my darlings. It's just I'm trying to plan a special read for that. Obviously, I'm trying to organize it already, but because there's just something magical gonna be happening with that, okay, in the Aries, and so that means we have Trump card Emperor power behind us. It's just like, okay, we're not going to deny. And with the triad and all this, it's just aligning. Again, I'm not an astrologer per se. I can't make your chart or anything like that. But as a divinator, I've been, I can know something's wonderful is going to come. Something super cool is coming. So let's read about the Six of Wands in the universe, because this is too super cool. What has come through you? Let's go with the first card that came through, the Six of Wands, which is a wonderful energetic card, and this is all the wands are about. Uh, um, our spirit beliefs, okay? What's our fire? What gives us that go? I believe in this. I believe it in my gut. I believe in this, and that's when you can say that that's the divine within you, helping you, guiding you, saying, because it feels good, it feels right, it feels righteous, okay? And this is what this is. He's returned and he's coming back triumphantly. Righteous position. Everyone can celebrate because they're happy. Six of Wands, acknowledgement of accomplishments, victory parade, accolades, admirers, and gratitude, respect of one's peers, contributing ideas to a group project or cause. There you go. Contributing ideas to a group project or cause. And, we can bring up, let me hold Mother Earth there, because let's say that we're fighting for Mother Earth. We're here to protect, just like, we're watching the events with our own officials here in the United States. It's about protection now. Okay. It's about protection. Very good. Leadership and established reputation, good standing, recognized authority, having the confidence of the community, a success being more than one had hoped for, a sense of satisfaction, an original, daring thought brings victory, honors. So that's very positive, my dears, very, very positive, okay? It's wonderful. And then oh, the other card was let's see, here we go, the universe. My goodness, this is the whole tarot revolves, including the minor arcana, to end here at this realm. This is how we've learned it all. We've been through it all, and yes, and it begins all over again. Trust that. But once you say you've been here, you know what this feels like. Then your soul keeps going on and on and on, that eternal. And that's what finding that holy grail is, somewhat, as I understand it, what it's about too. We got to find who we are. We got to know who we are to understand the visionary about what the universe is. Okay, so hold on. This is long read here. We're not going to go into all that, but we'll just do this part. But this is important. This is like the major arcana, what we all want to achieve, where we all wish to end up. Ascension, which is why. Ascension, it's like you're at the top here and you're going to go to heaven. Ascension, opening to a higher dimension, culmination and synthesis, enlightenment, attaining a broader view of life, moving beyond the personal to become aware of the interconnected nature of life, harmony and perfection, peace and freedom of thought, inspiration and comprehension, ecstasy, glimpses, however brief, of the great mysteries of life, being able to appreciate the larger scenes, enjoying a heightened sense of being alive, purpose, confidence, faith, epiphany, being able to appreciate the larger scene or patterns in life, and faith in an epiphany, a heightened sense of being alive, purpose, confidence, completion, enjoying life and anticipating its curves, unencumbered by the trivial, being in control of one's fate, intelligence, independence, determination, and stability, strength and enthusiasm, intuition and spiritual heights, And I totally believe in the intuitions, but because really, Aquarius friends, you really you can map the future with ideas and inventions, like you see it in your head, you know. So most definitely, and then you can make it concrete on your paper, you know. You are an archetype in many ways. Okay, unencumbered by the trivial, being in control of one's fate, intelligence, independence, determination and stability, strength and enthusiasm, intuition and spiritual heights, crowning achievement, reward and promotion, graduation, lasting happiness. As the last of the major arcana, the universe represents the height of a progression. The universe card is associated with the four evangelists, Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John, who in turn are equated with incarnation, passion, resurrection, and ascension, respectfully. Whoa, that got a little deep back there, huh? Wow, I kind of like it that way because that's what it's about. But quoting the gospel writers, see, it's all about God and Jesus Christ. Yes, it is. And the love of yourselves and the love that God has us for us. But beautiful. But we have to close with Mother Earth from the book because this, obviously the universe, we won't know about the universe if we're not on Mother Earth. So we got to read about Mother Earth and send her lots of love and do things for her when you have a chance. You know, out here, I definitely do. Whenever I walk the beach, I always, for years, you know, pick up the trash. But honestly, I can say our beaches are very, very clean, very clean. You know, maybe after Labor Day weekend or something, yeah, there might be something, you know, but nonetheless. So I think there's many areas that are just that. People are making sure it gets cleaned up, and it does. It's beautiful. MAWU Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. Let me see, make sure I pronounce her name correctly. MAWU. Okay. MAWU. Message from MAWU. There's no greater cause today than giving back to your mother and rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. The earth is the life force for material life, and there's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. Amen, sister. Your contribution is necessary, no matter how small. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and simple changes in how you operate. It's worth it, believe me, and I will help you accomplish this goal in all ways. There you go. You got MAWU saying she's going to help you, no doubt. And that's what the guidance comes from them. They'll open up doors. You know, somebody's looking for somebody, and it happens to be you, or vice versa. Various meanings of this card. Your life's purpose involves environmentalism. Okay. Use earth-friendly products. Check. Recycle. Check. Get involved with an environmental group. Okay, there you go. There's an idea. Teach others about environmentalism. Beautiful. About MAWU. She's the West African moon goddess who's believed to have created all life with her husband, the sun god, Liza. MAWU helps those who call upon her to learn how to live in harmony with nature and to respect its resources. She ensures that our needs are abundantly supplied without causing harm to the planet. There you go. The West Africans, beautiful. Wow. I'm going to have to put you with my Orisha powers now. Yes, I'm familiar with this Mother Earth image, but I didn't know she was from a moon goddess from West Africa. Fabulousness. See, we learn something every day, my dears. Every day. Okay, Aquarius. Well, really, you guys, you got it pretty good here in the respect. I think you've got not only Mother Earth working with you, okay, and look at that in triumph and victory, and then not only Mother Earth, You have the freaking universe behind you. So for those Aquarius out there who do have inventions in their heads or are working on projects already existing, keep going forward, okay? Because we got this Mercury retro thing, so we don't want to start anything new. But if you have existing things going on, go for it. Go for it. Because look, triumph and victory. Triumph and victory. And that's our new mantra. I am preparing towards triumph and victory. I am preparing towards triumph and victory. Okay? I am preparing towards triumph and victory. Always repeat 3 times. Do it in the shower, people. I put the sea salt all over you. And look, you also have the guardian angel of your grandparents here. Wonderful. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. Beautiful. And that's soul connection. That's a soulmate right there. And then on top, a guardian angel, grandparent, because it's blood, you know, blood. Even if it's not blood, it's still gorgeous. And you keep being whoever you are. Okay, it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. Okay, there you go. So come out of the closet, everybody. You know, I came out of my spiritual closet, and here I am on the YouTube pulling out unicorn cards. Right? It's fabulous. Okay, and look at all these Tarot of Nefertari. Pretty intense also. But this is how alchemical moment, we have the Hierophant, the Pope coming through here. And, I don't want to start talking about extraterrestrials, but definitely when you kind of work with Egyptian vibration, math, whatever you want to call it, energies, like when working with Aleister Crowley's deck, it's like you really have to tap into that realm and realize that they know what's going on, those stars. And here we are too. We're on the earth teaching people about the stars, how we come from the stars. And I think it's wonderful. I think it's fabulous because we all do. Okay, really. But once we leave this human body, our soul will be, there's one way to go, dark or light. Okay, choose light, choose light. Okay, my friends. Well, thank you for watching. I hope October is so awesome because you had a nice read with triumph and victory, and the universe is right behind you. So look up, look up, look up, okay? And lots to come in October, lots to come, energies, and yes, I look forward to it. I look forward to it very much, you guys. Yes, I do. So thank you, Aquarius. Your mantra, I know. I know that October is going to be awesome for you. Keep up the good work. Keep going for it. Ciao.